There's no such thing as the comfort zone. Have you ever wanted to develop a new skill? Maybe it's writing a book, becoming an artist, starting a podcast. There's so much in this life that we want to do, but yet we put it off. Why? In my last video, I asked you as the viewer to write down some things, some skills that you wanted to start, but you were afraid because you didn't want to look like a beginner or be bad at it. Now, these range from being an electrical engineer to streaming on Twitch to even disabling hate. And I loved every answer that came through because in reality, they're all scary. It's terrifying to look like a beginner in front of your peers or to look like you don't know what you're doing. But you got to start somewhere, don't you? So instead, we sit back and we do nothing. One of the biggest lies that we tell ourselves is something called the comfort zone. You know, these words are used a lot. Oh, you just need to step outside your comfort zone. Or success lies just outside of your comfort zone. In reality, this place doesn't exist. I personally used to believe in the comfort zone. I would sit back and I would do things the way that I wanted to, and I wouldn't exert myself. But then after living in like this for a while, I came to realization that this isn't comfortable, that it's a lie. There's no such thing as the comfort zone. So let's start by establishing what this so-called comfort zone is or what it looks like, because it looks different for every person. Because of that fact, I'm going to just talk about what I consider as the comfort zone or what it was for me. It was staying up late or sleeping in, not exerting myself, like not exerting effort, kind of being a lazy person. I wasn't willing to risk my time or risk putting myself out there because I didn't want to fail. I used it as an excuse to stay home where I was safe. I would avoid potential failure, but I would also watch others take that risk and win. So even though I saw other people doing what I wanted to do and being successful at it, I thought, well, they're different or I'm different. I can't do that. And so I would sit back in this little place of not taking that risk. So do these sound familiar to you? Comment below what the comfort zone looked like for you. Now, after sitting in these feelings for a while, I realized I wasn't comfortable, which caught me by surprise. I thought, hey, this is the comfort zone. What kind of false advertising is happening? Now, after sitting in these feelings and these habits for a while, I became to understand that I wasn't comfortable. In fact, I was miserable. And I thought, how could that happen? I was in my comfort zone. This isn't a comfort zone. In reality, it was an idle zone. I felt a sense of guilt for letting myself get to that point in my life where I was so lazy. There was regret in missing opportunities that I had a chance to take and use in my life. But there's no comfort in those feelings, in the guilt, in the regret. There's no comfort in the plateauing, okay? I was building my life, I was going to college, I was doing all these things, and then my life just kind of started to plateau. There's no comfort in that. But we tell ourselves, relax. This is the comfort zone. Okay? This is what we wanted. We chose this. And we say that in order to make ourselves feel better. We mask what it really is. It's not a comfort zone. It's an idle zone. Have you ever pointed a blow dryer in your face? It feels like a constant stream of air, right? Well, what happens when you point it straight up and then put a ping pong ball in the airstream? Does the ball go straight up forever? Does it even sit still? No. Even though the air seems constant, the ball is in fact moving up and down. It has its highs and it has its lows. Now, if you turn the air up, the ball will move up higher. But once the airspeed becomes constant, the ball will start bouncing again. It never holds still. It's either moving up or falling down. Such is our lives. While our actions may seem constant, and we feel like, yep, I'm doing what I'm supposed to. If you're not exerting that effort, if you're not pushing yourself, you're just going to stay bouncing like that ball. But the moment we start to exert that effort and we push ourselves and we show some sort of care in the world of what we're doing and we want to be purposeful, our lives will boost up. And the moment we stop, we'll just start bouncing again. Now, given the highs and lows here are a lot higher than the highs and lows down here, but that's not what we want. We want continual progression, don't we? We want to keep pushing our lives higher and higher. So what should we do? Should we overwhelm ourselves and try to do everything that we think we should be doing? No, that's not healthy. Could we focus on our weaknesses and try to strengthen them? Maybe. What about finding a way that we can be 1% better today? Absolutely. In his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear talks about the power of 1%. He said that if you are able to maintain a 1% advantage over the competition, you will gain a majority of the reward. Now, when talking about the competition, I'm not talking about you against somebody else or me against you. What I'm talking about is me today versus me yesterday. You today against you yesterday. If we can be 1% better than the person we were yesterday, we will have the advantage. We will be able to take the majority of the rewards. Now, do this over the course of a year, just 1% every day for a year, we will be 37 times better than when we started. I mean, the wins compound. So the next time that you decide to try something new and you're feeling timid, you're feeling scared, maybe a little shy, and you want to go back to your comfort zone, remember, the comfort zone doesn't exist. True joy and fulfillment are found when we are willing to put forth that extra effort and reach that 1%. When we do that, we will see the wins compound as long as we don't quit too early. Be patient, be disciplined, and I promise you that you will see the results. So get out there and find your 1%. See you next time.